Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're doing a review on 2018's God of War and seeing if it still holds up 4 years later. And before we head any further, all footage has been taken from my Twitch stream, so if you want to be in chat or appear in any future videos, head over to twitch.tv/SkaterVader and give us a follow. Really appreciate it. Now back to the video. It was a long winter that we heard the story of Kratos, and finally Sony showed up at E3 with a presentation like no other. But this wasn't like anything we've seen before. This was a new iteration, not like any before. Yes. This is one that we haven't seen, if you would be
Get to the point.
yeah. So it was a new game. It was very interesting. They finally showed up with some juicy stuff. Sony Santa Monica popped up on stage to finally reveal their new God of War game. And oh my, it was a boy! With not soon, shortly after, the game was released 2 years later on April 20th, 2018, with critical praise and universal love. But we're not here to talk about that. Them boys of war, family sesh edition, yeah, yo.
Yeah, let boy go.
They revealed to us that our boy Kratos is still alive and well after eliminating all the gods in the Greek pantheon. And got a little bit busy on the side, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, my man ditched the goatee and finally grew that beard, which is better than mustache at least. And he was carrying all that baggage from the previous first two games. And not alone, he also had two PSP games, which one of them we found out he even had a brother, so we'll see if they ever bring that back. Oh yeah, and part 3, which is the best one, but the weirdest cover art, like what the fuck is this, right? But we try to never speak about Ascension. Oh my goodness, I'd rather talk about his cousin Craig, who took down the entire trailer park pantheon. Now my man was settled and started a family and an auto shop so he could help Vikings trick out their boats. We start the game off with an emotional sequence and then introduce our son Atreus. We're left with a task to go on a hunt after the recent passing of our wife. Then we'll find out that she's leaving us a new task to go and spread her ashes at the highest peak of the mountain, and then we journey off into an adventure in this new land that we've never seen before. Journeys, what wonders will we find? Yeah, get the GPS! And now we're thrown out into the wild. Beautiful, gorgeous, fantastical environments. Colors galore. The violence, the gore, the mystery. The power! So without spoiling anything for story's sakes, we start off the game with a whole new set of weapons compared to what we've had before in previous titles. We've left with our hands, feet, an axe and shield. Yes. Now throughout the game, you are given more tools at your disposal, but you're mainly using a combination of these, and the combinations are endless. And the controls are completely reworked this time around. Think of it almost as like a FPS mixed with an action game together in one control set. You'll figure out as you start to play. There's a slight learning curve, but the controls are so responsive, I think it's open to so many opportunities. And this close third-person angle really provides a personal, intimate moment in combat, allowing blocks, parries, and attacks to just feel a little bit more organic, if you will. And the AI is just spot on. And while you will be introduced to different enemies throughout the story, there's not a single way to take down one enemy, allowing you to use all the tools at your disposal. Like, this is just one of many of them. You can target your enemy, throw your axe at them, and because it has the ice power, it'll freeze them, and you could just wail at them into the end. Or pull the axe back, and then target another one, hit that guy. No, it's just too much. And oh, and the boy even has his own set of moves that you haven't even seen. This ain't no 20-hour escort mission. Nah, this boy got his own set, his own moves, and he comes in clutch sometimes in combat. Now, you do have a skill tree that you can put in points that you get from XP from exploring the environment, combat, and story moments, but it's nothing like a Dark Soul, Final Fantasy skill tree. This ain't no MMO, so don't worry about it. Other than that, the game is mainly backtracking, going through environments, seeing areas that you haven't seen, and then literally just following the golden path. There's puzzles in between that you'll see that go with the environment that some do block the initial path, but most of the times you can find out either from easy hints or clues that the game also gives you yourself. But the traditional opening up all the chests to get your health and magic level up has been brought back from previous franchise, so make sure that you look for every chest as possible. And the environment is very well detailed and almost everywhere is open to exploring. So, sometimes you can go off the beaten path and see what's new, which I really appreciate. The game doesn't ignore you for looking around. It sees that you're looking around and shows that there are things to see and find. Most of the time, I will say, I have gotten lost because I'm assuming that there's somewhere to explore, right? But the game also has a great way of organically letting you go to that path too. So sometimes I just say, just let it flow. Let the camera guide you, if you will. And through that exploring, you will find chests filled with gems, enhancement, armors, different abilities, which I will say that the straight path provides you enough stuff that you should be well armored and protected throughout the story. I would say save all your items, trinkets, collectibles for the very end game and use that to upgrade your suits, because the economy in this game is very scarce and limited, and you might be investing in a level 3-4 set armor suit that might be really awesome but is not going to help you with any of the end game bosses. So I definitely recommend holding off. Sprinkled in between all these moments of combat and exploration are these incredible cinematic set pieces that are both intimate and large in scale, all while being shot in a single angle long take, showcasing some jaw-dropping moments. And all these scenes are also performed by the voice actors themselves through motion capture. The story this time around is far more personal, yet still epic in scale. This time Kratos has a son, and with that he does have to take care of his son. But throughout even the beginning of the game, we do see that he does care and love his son Atreus, but that Kratos has a personal issue in expressing that, and we see him develop and grow throughout the story. And it still has its epic moments, just it's shared in between both Kratos and Atreus, in both personal moments and in combat. And now to answer the question, is the game still worth playing? Even 4 years later, I say yes. The game has received multiple updates since its release for quality of life improvements, enhancing the frame rate, and a next gen update, alongside with a new game plus mode, which allows you to carry on everything you've collected throughout your first playthrough onto a second one, which does increase the difficulty, but it provides you stronger gear to fight the endgame bosses. The only issue is that if you don't have a previous save file, you're gonna have to start the game new. So unless you're planning to play the game twice in a row, at least in your lifespan, maybe think twice on the new game mode being a seller. And photo mode, which is a plus. And then they lived happily ever after, spreading their riches across the land. While most stories are about restoring balance, this tale was about fixing a once broken family. Until Ragnarok! Then we gotta duke it out, cause there's no more PS5s!
I'll take it out, old man!
10 out of 10 family therapy sessions. Hey, I love therapy. It's good for the soul. Family, 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 family. You just gotta talk it out. Family, 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 Ay, ay, ay. Thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. Yo, this has been your boy Skater V. Please comment down below. Thank you for watching the video. Also, if you want to appear in any future videos, head over in my chat at twitch.tv/skatervader. And yo, give us a follow, join the empire, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!